Are you waking up every single day, going with the flow, hoping that your purpose will hit you one day like a brick through your window? Many people struggle to accept their purpose because of the perceived or preconceived judgment from others or what they think others would say if they were to declare their purpose out loud, which is why in turn they struggle to accept it or they just don't accept it at all and try to find a purpose that aligns more with who they think people would like. Let me give you an analogy that many of us can relate to. Now, in school, for me, growing up, anime was something that people thought of being weird, right? If you were told you like anime, if you were told you watched it, then people just kind of thought you was one of those weird people. Not counting the people who do the Naruto runs around schools. Those people are weird. I wasn't that guy. But I watched anime, but I never talked about it because I didn't want to be judged in the wrong way for watching it, right? Nowadays in 2025, everyone watch anime out of nowhere, right? Because it's more widely acceptable now. Everyone likes anime for whatever reason now. Now to relate that back to your situation. At first, your purpose may seem like a far off concept or thought in people's mind because they don't see you as somebody who does that. Or they see you as weird at first, right? But over time, as you would gain more, as you achieve more, and becomes more normal, people would then just see you as normal, right? You'll be seen as like a higher tier of person. Think about it. To give you an example, Mr. Beast, the YouTuber, he himself said that in his earlier years he got made fun of because he loved YouTube, and he was like a workaholic around it. Now he's still the same way now, but he don't get joked about it because he's the highest or the best YouTuber there is out there, subjectively, of course. And that's why he's where he's at now. Because he put the work in, which people at first thought was weird because of no one really watched YouTube or knew what YouTube was back then. But he became the person who people see when they think of YouTube. They think of Mr. Beast now. Now, I want to kind of dive in a little bit more into why people kind of overthink their purpose or they can't really find out what it is or struggle to find it. Right? The first one is that most definitions of purpose are made by extroverts. They tell you things like make a huge impact, tell your story, find what lights you up. But none of that hits you personally because you, as an introverted male, are or your default state in life in general, right? Are silence and observation, meaning that you just enjoy being by yourself and you enjoy observing, right? Because that's how you learn from the world. That's how you learn everything. And because of that, you think deeply as well and you're more analytical, that you tend to kind of push those fluffy answers, those answers with excess words, you kind of push those away and want things that's a little bit more deeper, a little bit more concise, right? Because sometimes for us, we overthink instead of acting. We assume purpose is built on this light bulb moment, like a brick going through your window. Like it's gonna hit you as soon as you flick a switch or something. But what else is a structured path? Things you do over time that builds up that purpose within yourself, right? Usually people can find it between the thing you enjoy and also the thing that passes time away. That X right there, whichever thing that is, like usually what people find their purpose at, right? But the thing about purpose as well is that it can't really be discovered. It has to be designed because you have to try new things. The purpose you have now at the age of whoever you are, I'm 27 now. The purpose I have for 27 is not going to be the same purpose I had when I turned 37. When I was 16, my purpose was to join the Marine Corps, and I'm in it now. Now, once I got in, I have other purposes along the lines, and once I achieve those, I move to the next one. Your purpose over time, it will develop. It won't stay the same, but you should have an overarching purpose overall. Should is a big word by itself, but there needs to be something overall that helps you push forward, helps you keep going every single day, right? Whether it could be for your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your wife, your kids, where you want to be, right? And luckily for you, as an introvert, you built for the design process, right? Hey, so I just wanted to take a quick break from the video to tell you about these two things. The Clarity to Control Challenge, which is essentially a 5-day group call where I essentially answer your question to help you kind of ease your mind. It could be questions from anything from your goals to how you can like clear your mind if you feel stressed out, anything, right? I do those for 5 days, answering the questions you may have and provide my insights based on what I learned over time and from others to help you improve your life. That second one is the execution system for those high achievers or anyone else who think they apply, who feel kind of burnt out because they're tired. They do the right things all the time, but sometimes they still feel directionless. It's like you have the map, but you don't know where to go to. And that's what that system is there for. All you have to do, click the link in the description and give it a try. But back to the video. Here's where most introverts unfortunately fail. They try to win in those extroverted arenas. They chase those flashy careers. They chase the nice cars. They chase social dominance. They chase loud leadership. But real power for us is built on clarity and restraint. You're not meant to lead crowds. You're meant to lead by example. You're not meant to be the speaker of the room. You're meant to be the one people watch after the speaker is done, right? And your purpose isn't to be seen. Your purpose is to be understood by the right people. Of course, that can change based on the individual, right? Each of us as introverts are different. Each of us have our own needs and wants and how we want to do things. But for majority of you want to be understood, right? You're okay with being maybe in the back, but you're okay with being the person in the back who has the power to do what you need to do, right? So I want you to think about this for a moment. When was the last time you felt most respected? It probably wasn't when you was loud. It was when you was useful, when you was priceless, when you was unshakable. Use that as a signal for where you can start at. Here's a system that I use every day that I talk about a lot with many people called focus inputs. Most men, like yourself maybe, think that if I find the right outputs, then in turn I will find my purpose. Wrong. What you need to be doing is find the right inputs because those actions during those input moments will help you energize, challenge, and grow yourself, right? And over time, those inputs will become your path to help you find your purpose. Ask yourself, what do I do daily to make me sharper? What drains me, even if I'm good at it? What do I still want to be doing 10 years from now? If your life feels random, like things just popping up out of nowhere, then your inputs are unfocused. Track them, all it down, and align them. Purpose isn't really some mystery. It's just filtered behavior that you learned over time that makes you who you are today. But to be honest, you don't need no epic calling, right? You just need a system that reflects simply who you are as a person, as yourself, as an individual. Like I always say, it's your life and everyone else is just in it, right? And that goes for every single one of you watching me right now. You build purpose the same way you build muscle, right? You show up, you track your progress, and you just adjust and you don't quit because even though it's not loud or sexy, in the end, it will be what matters overall because that may be the difference between life or death. It's this quote that goes, most people die at the age of 85, but many others die at the age of 25 because of their lost dreams, or dreams that they threw away, or dreams that died because they didn't want to achieve it because they got too comfortable. Let me ask you a question. Which one are you?